Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Nikhil. It's been one hell of a day when it comes to cryptocurrencies in general and Wonderland in particular, right? So I wanted to discuss about what's happened with Wonderland and most importantly, is it the end of the road for this protocol? And lastly, I'll give my views on what the team can do to actually make a change in the way they were working right now. Clearly, it's not working. We are 90% below the all-time high. I understand Bitcoin is completely smashed. It's just gone like crazy. Today's Fed's meeting was also not very positive. They did say that they will start increasing the rates in March. I think the worry is not about the rate increase in March. The worry is how frequently will the Fed increase the rates this year. So that's the main worry in the overall crypto markets. Anyway, coming to the time Wonderland situation. Well, we had another 50% dump, more than 50% dump about a few hours back. From 783 it went down to 419, right? And then it recovered back and then dumped again. It recovered back. Right now it is sitting at $555, right? So what happened? What just happened, right? Look, this is not new. This has been happening for the past 6 to 8 weeks. If you notice the times price action, you get all these sudden dump, over leveraged positions on abracadabra money. So a lot of people are taking WMemo and taking loan on it, on top of it, and going long on WMemo on Wonderland time. And especially in this current market conditions, when everyone, even the stock market, everyone is shorting, I don't think this is the right time to long anything, let alone Wonderland. Right? We all know altcoins dump at least 70-80% minimum, and it can go up to even 90-95%. Today we are at 90% for Wonderland, by the way. So you got to be careful. You can't go long, especially you can't over leverage and go long, right? So those over leverage positions have kind of had this cascading effect, and that is where we've got this massive dump, right? So I think after this dump, what happened? I mean, got to check the Wonderland's current backing value. It is 41,000 and the current price of WMemo. Danny did this in the past. They did buy back part of WMemo, but now they have not done it yet. Everybody got liquidated, including Danny himself got liquidated by this drop. In fact, he is gone out to say that they're not, I mean, they've gone out to say, I'm having a list made of everyone who was liquidated in the cascade effect last night, as I did during the last one where I was liquidated. Tokens used for buybacks will be used to make liquidation victims whole. Danny and I will not be made whole as to increase everyone else's share. So as soon as he posted this in Sifu, posted this on Discord, everyone got upset because you're using the treasury money to provide compensation to people who have over leveraged, right? And Danny came out clarifying that treasury is not intended to be used to repay liquidations. If anything, personal funds are. So he's come out to say that he's gonna fund everybody's liquidation because it went below the backing price, right? But I don't know. Look, he is very nice. He's a nice gentleman. He's trying to help the community. He's going out of his way to repay the liquidation. But if you are going long in a literally a bear market, you got to be a little smart in doing it, right? A lot of this cascading effect, this could have been avoided. In fact, I had made a video a few weeks back on one of the proposal to in one of the proposal to focus on liquidation mechanism. So this was a pretty good proposal which never took off, and that's I feel Danny and team responsible for this. They could have actually marketed this proposal enough, or looked at it. So what this proposal said was, look, currently Luna, if you have noticed, Luna token doesn't dump as much as say Wonderland Time or any other token. The reason being, they had implemented a protocol called Kujira, which essentially had put a order book. So this is the Kujira, and if you see, these are all order books in the DEX. So usually in DEX, whenever there is a dump, whenever there is a cascading effect of that dump, you don't have order books mechanism to capture those dumps. So what happens, it straight away goes to say 20-25% dump, and someone here, some whale sitting here, will pick up everything, he'll let it go up, and he'll again dump it. So that's exactly what is happening. Put a bid say 5% or 10% down with the current market price, I will have a bid here. Somebody would have put 5%, so he'll have a bid here. So rather than it getting liquidated to 20%, it will get, it will go to these people who have put in the orders, basically in order book, right? This was the proposal that had been put across, I think few weeks back. I think it's in December. Back in December this was done, right? Unfortunately, this never went ahead and it kind of died out. Something like this would have definitely avoided a cascading effect. Okay, time will dump. The market conditions are bad, it will dump, it's gonna happen, but it won't happen like overnight 50% dump, right? It's pretty unhealthy for a protocol to dump like this. And something like a Kujira could actually solve them, save the protocol. Anyway, it's not happened. So currently doesn't seem like Danny and team are even looking at something like this. What they're doing instead is they're trying to merge Abracadabra and Wonderland. My own doubts around this. Okay, so a couple of things I have. So what they're trying to do, I'll give you a background to what they're trying to do. They are using Abracadabra money, which is one of the other protocols of Danny's, which uses spell token, and Wonderland. They're planning to buy the Wonderland's treasury completely, right? So while buying that, they'll obviously have to mint more spell token and buy the treasury. Okay, so once the treasury is bought, I think they will allow everyone to swap your WMemo to spell token with 0% slippage. They'll provide you tutorials, etc. Right? So if they buy the entire treasury, the current treasury I think has a lot of other assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all other assets. Everything will be converted into spell, right? And it will be in the Abracadabra treasury, and it will be merged officially. While the other point they're mentioning is, once the merger is done, the spell tokens emissions would become 0. Via this merger, Abracadabra goes to 0 emissions. Through this, it becomes the first dApp with a ton of adoption. Same time, protocol owned liquidity. No dApp has ever done this. Right, look, I get what the intent is. I'm not very clear on a couple of things. If you guys read this and come back, if you know what it means, then please be my guest. Give me a comment below. What I couldn't understand this is, yes, Abracadabra money will go and buy the entire treasury of time or Wonderland, and they will allow everyone to swap from WMemo to Wonderland, spell token, right? And then this is 0 emission. So what happens to the promised staking rewards? I don't know. I couldn't read that. I went through 2-3 times. I could not understand what happens if this merger happens. Say today we have WMemo gets time token, accrued over time. If that gets swapped to spell, then what happens? I read it 2 times. So this is the confusion, right? He's gone and he's trying to promote this merge, right? So I'm sure he's thought through this. It might have a benefit. I could not understand what that benefit is, at least at this stage, when Wonderland is actually dumping like this. I think rather than solving the root cause. We are trying to address the symptom. I mean, that's what I feel. Why should it dump so much? Either you bring in some, right? So that's my thought. I could not understand what other benefit this can give, but I think rather than doing something like this, I would probably look at Kujira, and until we have a order book available, system available, we'll stop the leverage or lending on abracadabra for Wonderland. I think that probably might bring down the liquidation cascading. Liquidation, we will still have people dumping time, but the liquidation cascading at least can be brought to some control, because right now a lot of whales are making millions of dollars in this. Okay, so they have the control, they dump it and everything liquidates, they pick it up from here and then pump it again, right? So that's exactly what's happening, because we don't have an order book. But I'm definitely disappointed that he has not addressed the problem. It's not been happening now, it's been happening for the past 6 to 8 weeks now, right? And he's not actually addressed this issue. He's just he's just going around buying off liquidations, people who have got liquidated, compensating people who have got liquidated, doing other stuff. There are a lot of things that he's trying to do, but I think probably for today, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please smash that like button, and do let me know your comments. But I'm still confident when it comes to Bitcoin, and I'm still confident with Danny and his team's vision. All right, so until next time, have a great day, guys.